Have you ever sold a home with a listing agent and got to the closing table and really felt like, wow, they're earning a healthy commission, and I'm not real sure what they did to get me to the closing table? This is unacceptable in our minds. You should be sitting at the closing table knowing exactly what your listing agent did step by step to make that thing happen. Even if the home sale happened quickly, there should still be a strong set of value from your listing agent that you feel like, heck, I'd hire them in a heartbeat to sell my next house because I feel like I made more money, had less hassles, and got to the closing table quicker. I'm Chris Mullenberg, the founder of the Mullenberg real estate team at eXp Realty, and avoid being that seller who looks back at the closing table and says, wow, I'm not sure why I paid my agent so much money to do this sale. Here are the 7 red flags to avoid when hiring a listing agent. This is, after all, typically your largest asset and your number one way to extract equity. Let's not just hire anybody off the street or just someone that your friend said was a friend of theirs. Make sure you hire the right and powerful listing agent for the job. The number one red flag to avoid when hiring a listing agent is accidentally hiring an agent who is buyer focused. Okay, the industry average real estate agent trends more towards helping buyers. So it's important to ask, what is your division, Mr. and Mrs. Agent, between buyers and sellers? Are they truly a listing focused agent? Because it's a whole nother set of skills and marketing approach to listing as compared to representing buyers. The second red flag to avoid is hiring a listing agent with no team structure, no support, no administrative help. And why is this? This is because they are now covering every base in their entire business. They're running around showing buyers, developing marketing, running their own books, and all the while, supposed to be finding the buyer and marketing your home very strongly. We found in our experience that just doesn't serve sellers the best. So find a listing agent who's a specialist and has a team backing them up, whereas the team is helping buyers and they're helping in the marketing department. And that listing agent is really dialed in for 40 hours a week on listing and selling your property. The third red flag to avoid, this goes without saying in today's world, do not hire a listing agent with a weak social media and online presence. Okay, that is your very first showing of your property to the world is online these days. And if they're just simply, throwing it out there on the free websites with some photos, they're really not doing the most powerful marketing job available in today's world. So they really should have a strong social media presence and following. After all, that's where many buyers get introduced to the home that they buy these days. Number 4 red flag is that your listing agent doesn't actually spend money on marketing. I know this comes as a surprise, but in today's world, an agent can get your home listed on 750 websites really for free. That's just syndicated through the MLS and all the other websites. Now, do they actually put their money where their mouth is, and do they spend on marketing strategies that they can specifically point to and say, here's where we're going to spend to boost your listing, get it in front of more folks, and not just do the free stuff? Number 5 red flag is don't hire a listing agent that doesn't have a powerful network. That means, do they have a large and powerful established database that they can go to right now today and say, you know what, based on the metrics in my database, I've got a dozen folks that I'm going to call right now that I think are interested in a property like yours. On the flip side, do they have a powerful network within the real estate agent community? This is huge because so many times we do deals and put sales together just through the grapevine of top performing agents. Hey, I've got a buyer looking for this. I've got a seller coming up. This really works, especially if you're in a market where not every home's just flying off the market on the first weekend. So you need an agent with a powerful network. The 6th red flag to avoid when hiring a listing agent is hiring an agent that has no special value adds for you. Now, sure, they might say, I'm going to get you on all these websites and here's what I do for marketing, but that's great. Do they offer anything like staging consultation in-house? Do they have a handyman service? Do they have an option to buy your house cash or directly connect you with an as-is cash offer right now? These are just some things in the toolbox that you may be interested in. You might not even know you're missing out on them if you hire just an everyday listing agent who's, doesn't have as built out a toolbox. And the 7th and final red flag when hiring a listing agent, and this is a sensitive topic, everyone, but if the very first thing the listing agent comes to the table with is, I'm going to reduce my commission for you guys, this is a red flag only because that tells me that listing agent does not believe in the value that they're delivering to list and sell your home. Okay, if the first thing out of their mouth is a reduction in commission, it means they're not real confident in their value add. It already shows you how well they're going to negotiate for your money, because they just showed you how they negotiate for their commission that they pay their own bills with. So this is a red flag. It might seem like you're getting a deal or a special discount, but beware of that and make sure you've got an agent who can confidently back up, here are the rates that we charge and here's what you get for that.